Hello everybody, I am Joseph, the first J of Jmdjstudios, and welcome back to another top 10 list. Today we have for you the top 10 original Xbox games, not to be confused with the Xbox One because that is not the first Xbox. The Xbox original has a lot of games for it, a lot of awesome games, a lot of really cool games. We're going to go over each of those for you, and these are our picks. Basically, the only rule for this list is it had to come out on the Xbox original. So, let's get started. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so number 10 on our list is an incredible game by Ubisoft. It came out in 2003, and it is called Beyond Good and Evil. This game is quite a phenomenon. So I hear. I haven't actually got the chance to play this game, but it's very high on my to-do list. You play as the main character. She goes by the name Jade. Now get this, she's a martial arts expert and a reporter. Now in the game, you're fighting aliens, or well, not really fighting aliens, I suppose, but you're trying to prove the existence of aliens. And you solve puzzles, you go through battles, and you take pictures as evidence, like you're trying to get photographic evidence of the aliens. The game's photography elements have been compared to Pokemon Snap, so keep that in mind when you're playing this game. But the game, when it first came out, it was a commercial failure. Okay, so not a lot of people, bought the game. Not a lot of people were interested, but it was critically acclaimed. And since its release, has got a huge following, kind of like Earthbound, but it's got a huge following behind it. The game itself, supposedly, actually plays really well, and it looks like it plays really well. I have watched so much about this game series, well, this game. I'm super excited. One day I will finally get to play it, and it's going to be awesome, and I urge all of you to do the same, and that is why it made number 10 on our list. Number 9 on our list is Pac-Man World 2 for the Xbox original. Now this was a multi-platform game, but that is besides the point. The system to play it on is the Xbox original. Pac-Man World 2 is an awesome game. It is a 3D platformer starring Pac-Man. It's the sequel to Pac-Man World 1, which came out on the previous generations on the PlayStation 1. It's a really good game. It's a really good looking game. The soundtrack is awesome. You can actually unlock some of the original arcade games. Pac-Man World 2. I love this game. I originally played it on the PlayStation 2. I now have it on both systems. I love it. I cannot tell you enough how much I love this game, because I love Pac-Man a lot, and this was a really groundbreaking achievement for him, making it in the big time for the 3D platformers. If you're looking for a great 3D platform in the style, kind of like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, and Banjo-Kazooie, Super Mario 64, get this game. Get this trilogy, Pac-Man World 1, 2, and 3. They're all awesome, but number 2 is really, really good. There's lots of great levels, there's lots of collectibles, there's lots of exploration, there's lots of platforming, there's boss fights. It is incredible. Themed levels. The only thing it's missing is a soundtrack by Grant Kirkhope. But that is number 9 on our list. Okie dokie, number 8 on our list is quite an extraordinary game. Star Wars Battlefront. The original on the original Xbox. That's a lot of original. Now, Star Wars Battlefront is a really cool game. This one may not have aged as well as we all would have hoped. If you love Battlefront, especially the newer one, you might want to give this a go and see where the series came from. Gameplay-wise, it holds up pretty well, in my opinion anyways. The original Battlefront was awesome. I mean, it started the franchise. It was so awesome. I have so many memories playing Battlefront with all my friends and stuff. There's so many awesome levels in this game too. You go across the entire Star Wars galaxy. Well, not the entire galaxy, but you go through a lot of infamous planets in the galaxy, which is really cool. You get to play as so many different types of characters, droids and stormtroopers, and the works. Star Wars Battlefront's awesome. You should just pick up Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront on the original Xbox. Number 8 on our list. So number 7 on our list is Uncharted 4. If you haven't ever played Uncharted 4, why? Go pick it up now. Uncharted 4 is incredible. Oh, this is an Xbox list. I'm sorry. Number 7 on our list is Sid Meier's Pirates Live the Life. Pirates Live the Life is an incredible game. It is kind of like a role-playing strategy kind of game, if you will. It's really incredible. You become a pirate. You live the life of a pirate. And what a life that is. You build ships, you destroy ships, you plunder, you go on treasure hunts, you go to different, you can go to like France or Britain, you can side with them or you can just straight up be a pirate. You divide your plunder with your crew, and hopefully by the end of your career you will retire a wealthy pirate who never got caught by the law. There are a lot of awesome things here. There's like the sword playing mechanics. You've got the ballroom dancing. It is so good. Like, it is so really good. Like, it is an experience in itself. If you love pirate video games, if you've played any games, if you're excited for Sea of Thieves, if you've played Assassin's Creed Black Flag, if you've played, I mean, any kind of pirate game, or if you're interested in pirates at all, I highly recommend you pick this up. It's also available on the PC, but man, it is so good. The console version is really good. The PC version is really good too. I've played both. I love both. They're fantastic. And actually, if I'm not mistaken, hold on a second. Yes, they ported it to the Nintendo Wii. So there's another option for you to play Pirates Live the Life. But it is a really good game. I mean, you've got leveling up. I mean, it's just, you have got to play Pirates Live the Life. And then you can live the life of a pirate. Number 7 on our list. Number 6 on our list, a lot of people are going to be like, did you put that one up there? I know a lot of people at Rare are probably going to be like, why'd you put that one on number 6 on your list? Are you crazy? But it's actually quite a good game, and it is Grabbed by the Ghoulies on the Xbox, made by Rare, composed by Grant Kirkhope. So many awesomeness going on in this game. Hashtag awesome. No, seriously, pick it up. Grabbed by the Ghoulies. It's a very unique experience for Rare, but basically take the principle of like Haunted House for the Atari and mix in some of that Rare charm, you know, monsters with googly eyes and stuff. A lot of Easter eggs, by the way. There's like pictures of devil bottles plastered all over the wall in this game. Grabbed by the Ghoulies is a really incredible game. It's a brawler. It's different. You've got to keep that in mind. When you go into this game, it's different than any Rare game you've played before. But then again, most of Rare's games are different. This, in my opinion, is more of a hidden gem because most people either write it off as a failure or they don't give it a chance at all, or they played it and they're just like, they played a little bit and they're like, well, we'll get back to that later. I think that it's worth all of it. I've played it, beat it, and I love it. And it's a really cool game. I've had a lot of fun with Grabbed by the Ghoulies. Another good way to pick this game up is on the Xbox One, not original, Xbox One. It's called Rare Replay, and it's in there. So Grabbed by the Ghoulies made number 6 on our list. Okay, so number 5 on our list is Conker's Live and Reloaded. Now, if you don't know, Conker's Live and Reloaded is actually a remake of Conker's Bad Fur Day for the Nintendo 64. So if you know that game, you know what I'm talking about, you should play this game. There were some changes made to this game, but overall, it's a textural rehaul. There's some things added in. Nothing too major, nothing too serious. I like it quite a bit. And it's Conker's Bad Fur Day, but it's Live and Reloaded for the Xbox original. I almost said one there. I caught myself. Conker's Bad Fur Day. Hashtag Live and Reloaded. It's really fun. I mean, I know it's a remake. I know that it came out on another system, but it was a game by Rare on the Xbox original, and you can't ask for more than that. It is an incredible 3D platformer. If you don't know what Conker's Bad Fur Day is, Live and Reloaded is a great way to go to play it. It is, take the concept of Banjo-Kazooie, you know, like a 3D platformer for children or all ages, and pretend that all of a sudden Family Guy got a hold of that, or South Park got a hold of that game and turned it into this. And that's pretty much what you get with Conker's Bad Fur Day. So Conker Live and Reloaded is an amazing game. It's really good. It's a fantastic game on the Xbox original. What else can I say about it? It is Conker's Live and Reloaded, number 5 on our list. Okay, so number 4 on our list is The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Now, the majority of people watching this video are probably, when I said Elder Scrolls, you immediately probably thought I was talking about Oblivion or Skyrim. Morrowind actually came before that, and it is an incredible RPG. on the Xbox original. Now, it is hard to play if you've never played it before, if you've already played Skyrim or Oblivion, because Skyrim and Oblivion have fixed a lot of the issues this game had. It's improved a lot. There's a lot of things you can do in those games that you can't do in this one. However, this game is still an incredible RPG experience. If you've never played Morrowind, for the story alone, it's worth it. To dive into the Elder Scrolls again, Morrowind is an amazing game. The customization options are awesome. It was a fantastic open world. There are glitches, Bethesda's famous for glitches, but that's okay. None of the glitches in this game really take you away from the experience. As a matter of fact, a lot of the glitches in Bethesda games that are open world actually add to your experience. I know that sounds strange, but if you've never played a Bethesda game, when you do, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's a really cool experience. Morrowind is. I mean, it's a massive open world, especially for its time. It's a fantastic RPG. It's awesome. I mean, it's Fallout 3, but with magic and swords instead of guns. And it made number 4 on our list, and it is deserving of that spot. Number 3 is Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And it is a fantastic RPG made by the people who brought you Mass Effect. Star Wars, it was back on the original Xbox. It's a fantastic RPG. It is set up so similar to games like Morrowind and games like Mass Effect are today. Knights of the Old Republic, or KOTOR for short, it's just a fantastic game. I mean, it's like putting yourself in the Star Wars universe. It is, it's one of the only Star Wars RPGs available, and it is a fantastic RPG at that. The gameplay is really good. The story is really good. There's some really awesome characters in the game. It's just so fun to play through. This was actually one of the first games made by these people that I actually played through, so I had a blast playing through it. It's definitely different, especially if you've never played a game similar to Mass Effect, but it's so worth it. Knights of the Old Republic definitely deserves the number 3 spot. Knights of the Old Republic. Okie dokie, so number 2 on our list is Halo Combat Evolved. Now this is the original Halo we're talking about here. Now some of you that are watching at home may be like, what? Halo's not number 1? Hold on, chill, it's okay. Wait till you hear number 1 and you'll be okay. Now, Halo Combat Evolved was a huge leap for first-person shooters. If you never played Halo, then you have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's okay. Games like Doom and GoldenEye for the 64, you know, games like that, they made huge impressions and improvements on the first-person shooter genre. But Halo Combat Evolved is in the same caliber as those games. It literally took it to a new height. And it kickstarted a huge era of first-person shooter games to follow. It was a massive game. Everybody was playing Halo when it first came out. A lot of people are still playing Halo. Halo is huge. And this is the game that started it all. Now graphically, it might not look so good today. I think it does. You can get the Master Chief Collection on the Xbox One, which completely remasters the graphics, so it's much easier to swallow that way. But overall, the first Halo is fantastic. It introduces you to Master Chief and Cortana, and they are like the best characters in the Halo franchise. It also introduces you to Johnson, who is one of my favorites. Halo's an incredible game. Sold millions of copies. I mean, people went nuts over this game. I went nuts over this game. Everybody here at Jmdjstudios practically went nuts over Halo at some point or another. And that's why it made number 2 on our list. So number 1 on our list is Halo 2. Now, Halo 2, you might be wondering why is 2 ahead of 1. I have got so many different reasons. Where do I start with Halo 2? Halo 2 is an incredible game. I loved the first Halo, but Halo 2 is the game that really got me hooked into the game. I have so many memories of Halo 2, you know, playing with Josh at his house, fantastic experiences all the way around. I love Halo 2. It was the best-selling Xbox original game. And I got some stats for you guys to back this up as our number one. But it had, in 2006, it had over 500 million games played online, over 710 million hours on live, over 5 million unique players, and over 6.3 million copies in just the US alone. And it currently has a 94% on game rankings and a 95% on Metacritic, which is huge for a game. But Halo is the juggernaut franchise of Xbox. It still is today, and Halo 2 is right at the top. I mean, Halo 2 is like the pinnacle of the series. It is a fantastic game. It's got great online multiplayer. It's great all the way around. I love Halo 2. I love Master Chief. I love the Xbox original, and it made number one on our list. Thank you guys for watching another Top 10 list. Make sure you comment below. What is your favorite Xbox original game? And do you agree with our list? Yes, no, and if not, why? We try to comment back to everybody, so make sure you comment below. Make sure you like this video and share us with your friends. Spread the word about Jmdjstudios. We have weekly content coming to you guys Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So make sure that you guys subscribe. We got a lot of other stuff planned, so keep subscribing, keep sharing us, keep liking us. And you can follow us on Twitter at Jmdjstudios and at AMGame64. And I will see you guys in the next Top 10 video. Bye!